Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim. But this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fair catch called for and made. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's going to run it. With the catch, it's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Allard. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
3rd and goal coming up here. They want to just keep throwing it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Delivers the contact. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive in the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Ball's out. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, it's Warren. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage. A nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. And the Nittany Lions brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's out. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there. But this guy is a weapon.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And nice
Nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneaking.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they score first. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Ball is loose. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Ran through the contact. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bama! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Allard. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Using his legs, it's Singleton. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game done.
They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Offense gets set for second down. Running back searching for a hole. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in the run game, and they got gashed there.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that play.
After misfiring, it's second down. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got to room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Toss sweep right. Shakes off the tackle. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to scramble. Powers through. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals of taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his spot. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Milroe. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And now on second down for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it, feeling some heat, scrambling away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense lining up quickly.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Alabama pushing the tempo. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Got his man on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Shakes off the defender. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Going up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown time! Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. We'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff looking for a crease. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This would have been a massive field goal try from 55 yards out. Instead, they'll go for it and try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, they convert. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away. Like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. We're going to get your confidence back. You're going to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 40. Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Milrow. Using the quick game. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Strong, firm tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. So, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Back to throw, it's Allard. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Warren. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He's got him, and they convert. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Singleton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Gets rid of it. This time it's complete. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the first possession of OT. Quarterback on the keeper. That's a live ball. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball players.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. He wants it all. Touchdown, Alabama! They take the lead here in overtime.
Sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size. I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Interesting decision here as they'll go ahead and go for 2. On the option. Now the toss. They went for the 2 and got it, and now an 8-point lead in overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosion.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. first down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to lift and find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trailing by a touchdown, third and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Penn State! Got it in, now they'll have to do it again with the two-point conversion to tie.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Could not get there. The two-point try is stopped, and they'll lose by 2 in overtime. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball.
I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another